but if you want to ask questions, you can, or I can just like talk about whatever.
Okay.
We can do both. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, just start and then like we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, yeah. So I was really happy that I was able to get on a trial with Caleb because I mean before this, Jacob was pretty much my ride or die, but I caught him in a few lies, and it kind of just like separated myself a little bit from him. So just made me like solidify my like Caleb's my ride or die now. So I'm super glad that we're on the same tribe and that we're able to like protect each other if possible. Um, it's kind of hard though because whenever Eve was like whenever Eve picked Sarah, they were like talking to me about if I would pick Jordan, and me and Jordan have already had like some like tiffs in the game, so I was already a little bit nervous that I would like might have to be on a tribe with Jordan. And I told Eve, I was like, well, I already promised like Caleb that I would pick him, but I'm sure Caleb would pick Jordan, and that's kind of how that all went down. But me and Jordan, I like feel a lot more trust in Jordan because we've shared a lot of information. So it's like I think we're rebuilding trust in each other, which I'm still hesitant to go about that way just because I know Jordan's a good player and I know that like I need to work with him up to a point, but he's not good for me long game. It's just for this like intermerge, a little bit intermerge, not too far though. Um, but yeah, I was really nervous about this vote because for one, every time I miss a tribal, I feel like I go home. And then two, it was just like everybody was saying the same name. And usually when that happens, that's not the plan. Or like if that person like aka Beck, he like just felt super comfortable. So it felt like something. The words that he was saying, it just made me feel like he had a power because the way he talks is the way I talk when I have like a power. I just like that's like it's okay or like whatever. Like I'm not bothered. So it was just like making me uncomfortable that there was a side plan to like, I don't know, blind somebody, whether it was me or somebody else. So, but for the most part, everybody was dead, and I'm not used to that because I came from a very crackhead tribe, so I was expecting a lot more. So that's pretty much all that's on my mind at the moment. But are there
Uh,
any questions?
yeah. So why don't you talk a little bit about um your like tribe assessment? Like, why don't you just like go through each? I know you've gone through a little bit, like Jordan,
About each person?
but yeah, just go through the rest of them.
Okay. Stoner, honestly, I don't really care if he's in this game or not. Like, I don't really have a connection with him. I mean, I've played games with him before, but usually it always ends up in him voting me out or something. So I don't really trust him. I don't talk to him. It was either him or Beck, in my opinion, that I would be most comfortable with voting for on that last vote. So he's definitely like someone that I want to get out soon because he kind of just sits there until he needs to like make a move. Um, Eve, I really love Eve. So sometimes it's like a little scary because I feel like she can be a little bit demanding about like what we need to do. So she like takes control of our partnership. So it's like if it's like something that I want to do, it's like it needs to be what she wants to do, which is okay. Like I just think in a like an alliance or like if you're working with someone, you need to consider like other options. But I did save her, so I felt like that built a lot of trust, and I think that it's kind of like if I saved her, she's gonna be more willing to save me. So I'm really glad that I made that decision now that I'm on a tribe with her. But it's definitely someone that I don't want to lose anytime soon. With Landon, Landon has given me plenty of red flags. I mean, I did blindside him in the very like first tribe that we went to together, and then he blindsided me the next tribe by like not telling me the whole plan, just filling me in with parts of the plan. But then he apparently told Jordan that we need like people need to keep their eye on me or whatever because I'm a big target. And that's not something that you say about someone that you're working with or that you want to play with. So the fact that he said that and that Jordan like relayed that information back to me, just kind of makes me a little on edge, but also at the same time I feel a little bit more comfortable just like for the fact that if I were to get voted, it wouldn't be a complete blindside just because I know like something might already like be in the works. I'm trying to think who else is on this tribe. Oh, Sarah. Sarah is like, she doesn't like talk a whole lot. I want to trust her, but I don't know where her brain, like her mind is at all times, and I don't know if she's like playing 100% honest. Like late in the day, I asked her if she heard any names, and she said she heard nothing. But at that time, it was common knowledge that Beck was getting like votes. So I don't know if that was like strategy for her to like keep it a secret, or if she like just genuinely didn't know and nobody filled her in. Um, but I really wanted to play this game with her. Like I don't know. I feel like I can trust her somewhat, but I am a little nervous about the whole Jordan, Stoner, and Sarah thing. I think that's everybody. I don't think I'm. Am I missing anybody?
Not that I know of. I don't think.
Yeah, I think I hit on everybody.
Um, and what about the other tribe? Like, just you don't need like the same depth, but just like any
Okay.
notable people on that tribe, and like, what are you thinking?
I mean, obviously, I do want like Nicole, Jacob, or Kevin. I want them to be split up because I know that if we're to come to the future, like it's obvious that I mean they're super close. So I definitely want someone to take a shot at them. Hopefully they do it before I have to because it would just be better for my game if I didn't have to make a move against one of them and I could like still act like I was working with them. Um, so hopefully that happens sooner than later. That's the only like big group and I'm like a little bit worried about the winners because none of them have been voted out yet. So those are the only people that stick out in my mind personally. Um, so I guess I would just be worried for Pete and trying to think of who else may not have. Oh, like Darcy and I feel like they might be in some trouble if it goes like down to trio or like plus winners. I don't know, but those are the only notable people. I feel like those are the people that I feel like someone needs to make a move against like soon.
All right. What are you hoping to accomplish in the next 3 rounds?
I'm hoping to accomplish like solid trust in more than just Caleb. Like I have trust in other people, but it's not where it's not at a level I feel comfortable with. Like I just want there to be like no hesitation that like with the people I'm working with. I hope people are up front with me. I hope to accomplish like the same thing, I guess, in a sense where I can stay at this position in the game. I feel like I've done well managing my position. I haven't gotten any votes against me. I mean, I've had my name thrown out, but I feel like I'm somebody people can trust, and I want to keep like portraying that image. So I hope I can accomplish keeping that image and still be under the radar. I don't know if this matters or anything, but I'm like still on mirror. However you say it, I'm like I've been here since day one, so and I feel I don't know that's not relevant or anything, but if it's relevant to the idol map, if it's like relevant by tribe, then I'm glad that I didn't get switched or anything. I hope to find another power though. I do hope to accomplish that. But yeah,
And what are your hopes for the end of this game? Like, like, do you have a couple of people you like could see yourself going to final tribal with? Do you have like a concrete set of people? Do you have like not any necessarily deals that you have, but people that you're trying to get into your end game?
yeah. Definitely want Caleb to be at the end with me, and then I could see myself like definitely not all three of them, but like well, not Nicole, either Jacob or Kevin. I could see like me wanting to go further in the game with them, but it needs to be like them split up. I don't want it to be like all three of them still in the game. And then potentially Eve, but I'm hoping that again other people can make move against her so that I don't have to. But yeah, I don't really. I don't. I think taking like Jordan would be too much of like a risk for me, and I haven't really thought about anyone else at this moment. I'm like relying on, I guess, Caleb and maybe or Jacob or Kevin or something.
All right. Do you have anything? Got anything else?
I don't think so. I don't think I have anything else to say.
Okay.
But I appreciate you doing that because I was about to have to like type something out really fast.
No problem. No problem.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. See ya.
Bye.